Hi guys, so I am here again with another video. This client, she is going 8 months with the Loc Extensions. She came in for her regular retwist. Usually she interlock. I see her like every 6 to 7 months. So this what I'm doing right now. She's actually repairing one of her lock. Usually I try to have a tip on the extensions to try to work that onto the hair, and that is how they fuse together. So I use that tool. It's actually a crochet hook. You can get it at Walmart or Michael's. Then I find a secure space in her hair, and then I add the extension to it. When it is secure, then I actually braid it down. Do a tight braid and make sure when I'm braiding it, it still matches up from her hair to the extension, so it has a smooth flow to it. And also importantly, my Loc extensions, they are only done with human hair. The brand I use is kinks. I get it at my my local beauty supply. I pay at least $32 per pack, after tax. And now I'm using the crochet hook to knot any loose hair that's coming out of the extension. I actually knot it in the extension, so it has a smoother look. It looks more manicured. And also, if I'm not satisfied with the way the extension looked after I braid it on, then I'll get more hair and run it over what I already did. So that's how it looks before, and now I'm going to add the extra hair to that. Then I loosely wrap the hair around it, and this method doesn't always work all the time. It just depends on the look I'm going for. When I wrap that around, then I use the hook and secure it. I use the hook to pull the loose hair into the lock, so it's more secure. It has that formation of a mature lock. You do not want to have a wrap look. That in my opinion, considered as faux locks when it has the wrap look. So I try to stray away from that look as much as I can. So this is a timely process, but the finished look is great. And here I do a palm roll on the section I just did, just to fuse it more, to start forming that cylinder shape. Yeah, I'm trying to get in focus right now. Oh, okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay, so that's what it looks like after. The client's hair and the extension have that perfect formation. You don't really see any big lumps or all of that to tell where her hair stops and where the extension starts. And this is traditional size lock extensions, and that's about a size of a pinky or smaller. I guess it depends on how, skinny or large your pinky is, but my pink, or better yet, the size of a pencil. Okay, so when I'm doing interlocking, I don't really use a lot of product. I mainly, because interlocking is more of a natural way of locking your hair. This in my bottle right now is actually coconut oil fused with rosemary oil. So I usually put that on the roots of the client's hair, and then I interlock. I don't really put any gel, any jam, any beeswax, any of that, because all that causes buildup. We do not want to use any of that. So when I'm doing the interlocking, first I do a palm roll. When you're doing the regular palm roll and you tighten the roots just to get all those loose hair in from the surrounding areas. Yeah, I did say surrounding areas. I do the palm roll, make sure the root is tight, then I go ahead and interlock. Yeah, and sometimes that happens where the hook gets stuck on here, so you have to be careful not to pull any of the client's hair out. So there's where I roll the client's roots and then start pulling the hair through. And a lot of clients, they prefer to have their locks interlocked. Especially if the client is more active, according to the lifestyle, they'll prefer this method. If you sweat a lot, this will definitely work for you. If you work out, if you know that you cannot see your stylist as often as when you do the palm roll, this method would work a lot better for you. This can last up to 2 months, where you don't have to see your stylist again. Because when you interlock, when you do see new growth, is actually new growth. Your hair has grown. Opposed to when you palm roll, if you sweat, the twist will unravel. So this is a more natural way. It lasts longer. But some clients, yes, they do prefer the palm roll because it's more for manicured look. So, it's up to the client what they prefer, their lifestyle, the look they're going for. And also with interlocking, you don't have to sit under the dryer for an hour or an hour and a half, before you can before your hair is dry. When you interlock, the hair is locked completely that day. So that's another, advantage of interlocking. So we are at the front now, guys, and this is always the best part for me. I know what it looks like. I know the progress the client has made. And as I said before, guys, it is important what you use on your client's hair. Or even if you're away from your stylist, there are some things you definitely do not use. It's better to use like water based products. Anything that you know will harden up when you put it on your hair is usually not a good idea. Beeswax, you know, some beeswax when you put it on your skin, it does melt. But you have to bear in mind that when you put it on your hair and all the elements of in the climate, those things, just imagine you having a lot of grease on your skin and then the breeze is blowing and all the dirt and everything, those things, it's a bit uncomfortable when they get attached to your skin. It feels dirty, it looks messy. So if your hair is full of all that beeswax and you know gel and all of that, and you're working and all the dirt and everything, it's gonna attach to your hair eventually, and then it causes buildup. then your locks is gonna have some white crazy looking stuff that's gonna be almost impossible to get out after a while. So just be careful. If you do go to a stylist, just make sure you notice what they're putting in your hair, especially on your locks. Try to stray away from things like that. Just always make sure you have essential oils for your scalp, things of a more natural nature. um tea tea tree oil, that's really good. Coconut oil, olive oil, things like that actually does something for you. So just bear that in mind. It's really important. And also, when interlocking, do not do it too tight, because you want to keep your edges. You want to keep your edges. You want to keep your roots looking healthy. Your roots being healthy. So you don't need a lot of tugging, on your roots. So we're all done. I'm just going through to make sure everything, you know, is in. And also, sometimes I prune the locks. If there are too many hairs sticking out from the locks, I usually prune it, then palm roll it to, for it to form a more cylinder shape. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm pruning, using the scissors to go up and down the locks, taking the excess hair off. Okay, so we're all done. Yay. Always happy with this part. Okay, so have clean parts. She can now see her roots. It's always good. And you see how the client's hair, it has a natural length flow. Everything is not on the same length. I mean, we all know locks do not grow like that. So the top cannot be the same length as the back section. That, only if the client wants that look, but usually a layered look is more of a natural look. Look how clean that is, and the parting. So if she's doing her cute updos, her parts will really show through those styles. My client is happy, and that's always the best for me. That's why I love my job so much. When you're finished working and she looks in the mirror and she smiles, you know that you really did something great for that client. And she's done. I'm gonna get her sprayed, all looking shiny and nice. And guys, I am working on a grease that you can actually use on your scalp. I've been doing a lot of research on that, so just look out for that I'll be doing rosemary oils and peppermint oils, things that you know work on your follicles that will help promote hair growth. So look out for that. So I'm located in Houston, Texas. Phone number 832-368-2410.